Today's video, I made it for you. If you've been creating content for a while, but you've been struggling, you're not seeing results, you're just wondering, or maybe you're even getting results, like you're seeing follower growth, but it's just like it's not converting to like actual results. You're not getting like any speaking opportunities, you're not getting brand deals. You just feel like you've been showing up and creating content, but you're not growing. Even maybe your followers are not even growing. I am going to share exactly what you've been missing from my years of like working with content creators, especially last year working with over 100 creators, and you'll be shocked at like what actually makes creators stand out, like what got some people results, and what made like some people not have as much results as those people that had results. So basically what I've done is like gone through like the people that actually did get a lot of results. Almost everybody got some level of results or the other, but the people that actually got like very good results, I've done like a collation of what actually made them stand out, and I'm going to be sharing it with you so that you can stop creating content, right? Stop showing up every day and you're not getting like any results in your content, right? So I'm going to start with a story. So there were actually like 3 creators in our community, like 3 of like so many other creators who got like very good results, but I'm going to be sharing the stories of 3 of them. The first person, Naya, she joined and she went from 6k followers, now look at this, 6k followers to 12,000 followers in 1 month, right? And the second person, Jessica, made about $7,100 from content creation. Like, and this is not like a 9 to 5, it's just from like brand deals, from like selling our own digital products, like just from like treating content creation as a hobby. In fact, for more context, this creator, I think she only used to post like once in 2 weeks or something, or once in a week. That was like the most consistent that she was, because she had like this full-on 9 to 5, but then she still made over $7,100 as a creator. And then the other person, in fact, this is like my favorite like testimonial, because she had less than 6,000 followers, but she got $5,000 in grant for a creator organization that she started, right? And then she made $2,500 from brand deals, just from being a content creator, from like brand deals, just from starting. And at the time when she got this brand deals, she had less than 5,000 followers or 6,000 followers thereabout. And it just made me like start to wonder what is separating, what is making these creators that are getting so much results, what is setting them apart, that other creators are struggling. So I like, in fact, it's so good that I like the what's the word now, the variants. Like I like the category of creators, because these are not creators like 100k followers, they're not creators with 50k followers or even 20k followers, right? They are creators with different level of followers, right? Different level of starting, and they still got results. So it's not about how long you've started creating content, it's not about how many followers you have, right? It's not about your number of followers, no. It's not about how long you've been creating content for, no. It's not about maybe how you look or anything, no. Because one of the creators, that's Annie, started creating content last year, right? The creator that made about $7,500 with less than 6k followers. She started creating content last year and she still got results. The person that made $7,100 from brand deals had a full-time 9 to 5 that she's working at. Isn't even as consistent like that. So we can't say, oh, maybe it's because she's always posting every day, that she got this result, right? She had about 20-something K followers, right? And then the other creator that doubled her following also I'd been creating content for a while, but she wasn't particularly consistent. But what I want you to see now is that it's not a game of consistency, right? It's not a game of consistency in that sense, like showing up every day or having to post every day or even going viral, right? It's not about how long you've been creating content or having like tons of followers. So what that means is that if it is not how many followers you have, like having a ton of followers, if it is not the fact that you need to have been creating content for years, right? If that is not it, then what? Like, what made these creators get so many results, so much results, despite the fact that they had different levels of, like, despite the fact that, like, they were new, right? They were not super consistent the way other people would define consistency. What made them get results? That's what I'm about to share with you in today's video. So, hi guys, Folashade here. If you've been creating content for a while, but you've not been getting results, you're not growing, it's not like your followers are growing, you're not making any money, you're not getting any speaking opportunities, this video is for you. Okay, so now what is that secret sauce? Why is it that it's possible to get results even with less than 10k followers, with not posting every other day, and even starting like a dead page all over again? The secret is in what I call the 3R method. RRR formula, and this formula has come from like observing hundreds of creators over the years, like just really observing the ecosystem and saying like, okay, what is this secret sauce that creators who get results over and over again, what is the secret sauce that they have that other people who are struggling don't seem to have? And I have put it into the 3R formula, the RRR formula. Now the first R is results. See, the creator economy has gotten so, the barrier to entry is so low that literally anybody can take their phone and a tripod and literally start making videos. Literally anybody. But what that means is that because there are so many people coming in and everybody should be a content creator. You guys know, like, I'm for that. So I'm not saying, no, don't create content if you're not like this kind of person. What I am saying is that because the barrier to entry is so low, there is a need, to prove in quote yourself before like you can be recognized, before you can break through. Do you understand? And now that's where the place of results comes in. Now, what results have you gotten in your own life? I always say, like, as long as you have like one result that you've gotten for yourself, maybe you got a job, maybe you moved countries, maybe you got into uni with a scholarship, maybe you lost weight, or maybe you got out of a toxic relationship, maybe you taught your children how to read, right? Maybe you can cook healthy meals. Can you see how no matter who you are, regardless of your financial or your like economic status, you can have at least one result that is desirable, that other people want to have, right? Once you have that, then you can build on it. In fact, that is the number one determinant of whether or not you'll be successful as a content creator. Do you have at least one result that solves a problem that other people have, right? That they can look up to you for, that they can learn from you. Because what I've seen that is the problem is that people who should still be like probably learning a skill or trying to get a result in their own real life, they are out here trying to be content creators. But the truth is that the fact that you have access doesn't mean that you can retain people's attention, right? So people are like, okay, why should I follow you? Why should I listen to you? You need to give people a reason to listen to you, a reason to respect you, to be an authority. So that's the first one. And you just want to start thinking about it. What result have I gotten in my own life, in my own lived experience that I can start to build visibility on? Think about it. It doesn't have to be deep, right? Just think about one thing that you've been able to do for yourself in your own life that you can help other people learn, right? The second thing is reputability. Now, it's not just about like doing it for yourself. Yeah, that's amazing. But have you been able to replicate it in the lives of other people? And I'm not even saying like it has to be 100 people, 100 creators, or like, the way I taught 100 creators last year, or it has to be like 1 million people. It might be just like maybe your friend, maybe you lost weight and then you're able to coach your friend to do the same thing, or maybe you moved countries and you're able to help your younger ones to move, or maybe you got a scholarship and you shared how you got it with somebody and they also got. Can you see that? Or maybe you left a toxic relationship and now you're helping other people live. Can you see that? Reputability. What that means is that you've not only gotten something for yourself, you've shown that you can help other people do it as well. So the first step is having results. That's the first R. The second R is reputability. Replicating that result in the lives of other people, because now that shows that, okay, you have authority, you're an authority in this space. You know it enough to get it for yourself and to help other people as well. Now, the last one, which really you have no control over, right? You can still have control over results. You can still go and learn a skill so that you can get a result. You can still put in some effort in your life so that maybe you can move countries, right? And then you can put in effort in the replicability to teach somebody, to do a session, maybe a speaking session in your church, like organize people. You can do that to build a portfolio, to show repeatability, right? But the third one, you really don't have control over it, right? And it's really like the one that a lot of people shy away from, but they don't know that it ends up being like their secret sauce. And that third R is relatability. And for real, you really have no control over this one. The color of your skin, right? How you look, your gender. For example, there are people that follow me because I am black, because I am an immigrant, because I am Nigerian, because I am a mom, right? Or just because of the way I talk, or because I look like someone they know. Now imagine, oh, I'm trying to like suppress all of that, or maybe like copying like someone's funny accent just because I'm in Canada, right? I'll literally be chasing away people who are just following me for the sake of the fact that they feel like we have something in common, right? So this is where you really lean into like your God-given abilities, your natural abilities, things that come to you, the way you talk, right? The way you look, not trying to be someone else, and just really leaning into who God has made you, right? So if you lock in on these three things, right, and you start to use them consistently in your content, you share the results that you've gotten, you're intentional about building a portfolio of other people that you've helped, and you really lean into your relatability. You are yourself, you're not trying to be anybody else, right? You tell your own stories, you embrace your quirks. You will find out that you would be a lot more successful as a content creator than someone else who doesn't have results, who is just like filming videos randomly, right? Who has not replicated or gotten results for other people, and who is trying to like hide their quirks and trying to be someone else. Now, what does this mean for you as a creator? And how can you begin to apply it practically today? And now, why is all of this important? Why is it important to know this? And it's so interesting because there's a new era of influence, like literally a new era of influence is here. The era of like just look good, and brands will start to pay you, that traditional influencer with aesthetic pictures is over. Now people want to connect with real experiences. They want to connect with real stories. Do you understand? And that's why like it's so important that you know this now and you start to align yourself with it, right? Even brands are no longer just paying influencers that look good just for the sake of it. No, they want to know, do you have lived experiences? They are moving more from just career or traditional influencers to career professionals, to business owners, people who have built something in real life first, right? And now they are just layering content on top of it. And now what does this mean for you? It means that you need to do like a proper audit. What does this mean for you practically? You need to do a proper audit of your life right now. If you don't have like any results, maybe you've not been putting in the work, now it's time to actually become, because if you're just trying to fake it until you make it, people can sense that. So can you pay attention to learning a skill, to actually doing something worthwhile that you can now build visibility on? So focus on becoming first. That's your first thing to do. Then the second thing is that you want to create. Now in your journey to becoming, bring people along, right? Vlog the BTS, the behind the scenes. Start creating, because again, you need to layer visibility on what you're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? After creating, then you want to show the results that you have gotten, right? And you find a lot of content like this, like the 3 of me, paying off my debt, the 3 of me learning how to speak French, things like that. Bring us along the journey and then show us the results. Then when you're done with this, then there's now the point of, okay, I have gotten all these results for myself. I have created and brought people along. How do I now convert all of it into like real life goals? How do I use it to get like brand deals? How do I use it to sell life experiences, educational products? That's where now the whole talk of like having an offer comes in. How do you package all of this together into something that people willingly exchange money for because they know that it is valuable? How do you have an offer? Because at the end of the day, it's just not about getting results. It's just not about replicating it in the lives of other people, right? There's also the part of like, how do you convert it into actual income? How do you sell it? How do you make it into a product, right? You are the product, but how do you make it into packages that people can buy from you? Now that's where like the issue of knowing how to package like your experiences, your results into an actual offer, a valuable offer that people can buy comes in. And that is what I'm going to be answering in my next video. So if you, or maybe you've even gone past this, you already have results, you've already replicated in the lives of people, you're already creating content, but you just want to know about like how to make an offer like that people want to buy, a valuable offer that you can sell, and start making money and then turn content into real life goals. And you want to watch my next video on creating valuable offers that people can buy based off the results that you have got in your life. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Folashade Daini, and if you've been here, you know that I help creators to start, to grow, and to monetize their content creation businesses, so that it's just not like another hobby but an actual business. And I'm also sharing like my journey to building a sustainable creator business, a profitable one here as an immigrant in Canada. So don't forget to click the like button so that the YouTube algorithm can push this video more, and also to share with your friends who are aspiring content creators. Okay guys, see you in my next video. Bye.